Hello students, today we will study common roots. Common roots. See, consider this quadratic equation x square plus 6x plus 5 equal to 0. The roots of this quadratic equation are -1 and -5. If we consider the equation roots are -1 and 7. Okay. Now we say that for these two quadratic equations, -1 is the common root. Okay. So, let's study for a general type of quadratic equation. Consider two quadratic equations, namely a1x square plus b1x plus c1 equal to 0. This is first. A2x square plus b2x plus c2. Say this is second quadratic equation. How to find the condition for common root, conditions on the coefficients? Let alpha be the common root. Alpha be the common root. Okay. So if alpha is the common root, alpha will satisfy both the quadratic equation. Therefore, a1 alpha square plus b1 alpha plus c1 equal to 0 and a2 alpha square plus b2 alpha plus c2 equal to 0. Now we will try to find the value of alpha. Here we can solve these two equations by various methods. I am applying the method of cross multiplication. By cross multiplication, see here, alpha square by b1 c2 minus b2 c1, b1 c2 minus b2 c1 equal to alpha by c1a2 minus c2a1, c1a2 minus c2a1 equal to 1 by a1b2 minus a2b1, a1b2 minus a2b1. Okay. Now, if we observe from these first two relations, we can say alpha is b1 c2 minus b2 c1 by c1 a2 minus c2 a1. And if we consider the second and third relation, from these two also, we can have the value of alpha as c1a2 minus c2a1 by a1b2 minus a2b1. Now, both are the values of alpha. So, we can write b1 c2 minus b2 c1 by c1a2 minus c2a1 is equal to c1a2 minus C2A1 by A1B2 minus A2B1. That is, we can say that A1B2 minus A2B1 into B1C2 minus B2C1 is equal to C1A2 minus C2A1 whole square. This is the condition for what? A common root. We have assumed that the common root is alpha over here. Okay? So, condition for one common root. Okay? If you do not remember this result, it's okay. But remember this method, how to arrive at this result. Now, other thing is, can two quadratic equations have both roots common? Suppose this is a quadratic equation. What are the roots? 1 and minus 7 by 2. Now think of the quadratic equation other than this, which have also the roots 1 and minus 7 by 2. So for writing that quadratic equation, x square minus sum of roots plus product of roots equal to 0. That is x square plus 5 by 2x minus 7 by 2 equal to 0. Can you observe these two equations? Both are having roots 1 and minus 7 by 2. If you observe closely, here the coefficient of x square is 2. Here the coefficient of x square is 1. Here coefficient of x is 5. Here coefficient of x is 5 by 2. Here constant term is minus 7 and here constant term is minus 7 by 2. So we observe that the ratio of corresponding coefficients, corresponding coefficient means if we look x square over here, here also x square, x over here also x, constant term, constant term. So, and even if you consider this quadratic equation, roots are 2, 5. We multiply by 3. Equation wise there is no change, because if we take 3 common, the same thing will appear. So we can say that the quadratic equations a1x square plus b1x plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x square plus b2x plus c2 equal to 0 have both roots common if a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. We can remember this result as ratio of coefficients must be same. So we can say that this is the condition for both roots common. Okay. Now, in nature of roots, we have seen that imaginary roots always exist in pairs, moreover conjugate pairs. So, if one equation has imaginary roots, so what is the possibility of common root? Suppose okay. For example, no need to write this. I have written a quadratic equation 3x square minus 4x plus 5 equal to 0, and second quadratic equation as ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. And let us think about common root, if there be any. Suppose it is given that these equations have common root. We don't know whether it is one common root or two common roots. If you see the discriminant of first quadratic equation, this equation is negative. It means roots are imaginary, they are in conjugate pairs. For common root, one root must be the root of second equation also, and since imaginary root exist in conjugate pairs, so the pair is the second root is also the root of the second equation. So we can write as if one of the quadratic equations has imaginary roots, and if root is common with another quadratic equation, then both roots are common. Okay. Now, let us solve an example. If the quadratic equations x square minus x minus 12 equal to 0 and 2k x square minus 5x plus 4 equal to 0 have common root, then find the value of k. See, in this question, it is not given as whether one root is common or both are common. Okay. So, applying condition for both roots common is easy. Let's do that first. For both roots common, here coefficient of x square 2k, here 1. Here coefficient of x is -5, here -1. Here coefficient of constant term 4, here -12. Okay. So this implies 2k equal to 5, and from first second and from first third k is equal to -1 by 6. Here k is equal to 5 by 2. It means that these two equations cannot have both roots common. Why? Because at the same time, the k cannot take two values in the same equation. K -1 by 6 as well as 5 by 2. It means what? Given equations cannot have both common roots. Okay. So now think of one common root. For one common root. Now we will solve for this. For one common root. For one common root, let alpha be the common root. Common root. Now, alpha square minus alpha minus 12 equal to 0. 2k alpha square minus 5 alpha plus 4 equal to 0. Same manner, we apply method of cross multiplication. So, here alpha square by -4 minus 60, alpha square by -4 by 60 minus 60, and alpha by -24k minus 24k. Okay, minus 4, 1 by -5, and here minus 2k and minus sign, so it will be plus 2k. Now from first and second we have alpha equal to 64 by 24k plus 4, that is 16 by 6k plus 1, and from second and third we have alpha is 24k plus 4 upon 5 minus 2k. Both are the values of alpha. So we have 16 by 6k plus 1 is equal to 24k plus 4 by 5 minus 2k. This implies we can still divide by 4 both sides. 4 by 6k plus 1 is equal to 6k plus 1 by 5 minus 2k. Now, here 36k square plus 12k plus 1 is equal to 20 minus 8k. 20 minus 8k. So, we have 36k square plus 20k, 36k square plus 20k minus 19 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation in k. So the roots are 1 by 2 and minus 19 by 18. Okay. Now, if we go through this method, there is somewhat more calculation. We can think of another way also. See, we have seen that both roots cannot be common. So one root, if common roots are there, then only one root is common. Now, if we think of the equation, first equation given, roots are minus 3 and 4, minus 3 and 4. Okay. Now, one common root is there. So, the second equation will have either root minus 3 or 4. If minus 3 is common root, then minus 3 will satisfy this equation. So we will have, if we put minus 3, so minus plus 18k plus 15 plus 4 equal to 0 implies k equal to minus 19 by 18. And if 4 is a common root, then 4 is common root, then 4 will satisfy this equation. So 32k minus 20 plus 4 equal to 0 implies k is 1 by 2. So for common root, k may have two values, either 1 by 2 or minus 19 by 18. See, both methods are correct, but where we can find the roots of quadratic equation easily, then it is better to apply this method. Okay. Now take another example. If the equations ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and bx square plus cx plus a equal to 0 have a common root, then prove that a cube plus b cube plus c cube equal to 3abc, where a, b, c are unequal real numbers. A, B, C are coefficients, they are not equal and real also. Okay. See, same thing we will apply. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. bx square plus cx plus a equal to 0. Now I am not writing, let alpha be the common root and that. By cross multiplication, we have x square by ab minus c square is equal to x by bc minus a square equal to 1 by ac minus b square. So now we have ab minus c square by bc minus a square is equal to bc minus a square by ac minus b square. Multiply ab into ac, a square bc minus ab cube minus ac cube plus b square c square. Here b square c square plus a power 4 minus 2a square bc. Okay. Now, we have b square c square cancellation both sides, and if we observe the rest, a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc equal to 0. Now, whether a is 0 or this bracket is 0, if a is 0, this equation will not be a quadratic equation. So, therefore, we can say that a cube plus b cube plus c cube equal to 3abc. Okay. Now, another example. If each pair of equations x square plus px plus qr equal to 0, x square plus qx plus pr equal to 0 and x square plus rx plus pq equal to 0 have a common root, then find the sum and product of roots. So, this is the example. Now, first of all, write the three equations x square plus px plus qr equal to 0. Let this root be alpha and beta. X square plus qx plus pr equal to 0. Second quadratic equation. Now, according to the question, each pair have a common root, means one of the root of this equation is also the root of this equation. So, let it be beta and gamma. So, beta is the common root of this pair. Now, consider the third equation, x square plus rx plus pq equal to 0. Every pair has a common root. So, alpha beta, can the equation of this equation be beta? No, because all the three equations will have beta as root. So, alpha and gamma. In this manner, first equation alpha beta, second equation roots are beta gamma, and third equation roots are alpha gamma. Now, if you see, every pair has one root common. Now, from first what is alpha plus beta? Sum of roots minus p. What is alpha into beta? QR. From second, beta plus gamma. Beta plus gamma minus q. Beta into gamma. PR. And the third equation, alpha plus gamma is equal to minus r, and here alpha into gamma is PQ, sum of root, product of root. Now, if we add these three, then each will occur 2 times, means alpha 2 times, beta 2 times, gamma 2 times. So we have adding alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus p plus q plus r by 2. And if we multiply these three, multiply beta twice, alpha twice, gamma twice. So it is alpha square, beta square, gamma square. Also it is p square, q square, r square. Therefore, alpha, beta, gamma is plus minus p, q, r. This way we can solve. Okay? Now here I have written another example. If ABC in GP and if the equations ax square plus 2bx plus c equal to 0 and dx square plus 2ex plus f equal to 0 have a common root, then we have to prove that d by a, e by b, f by c are in AP, arithmetic progression. Okay? ABC in GP means what? P square equal to AC. Okay? To prove this in AP means 2E by B equal to D by A plus F by C. Now, AX square plus 2BX plus C equal to 0. What is the discriminant? B square, here it is 4B square minus 4AC, that is 4B square minus AC. And since it is in GP, so B square minus AC will be 0. So here the discriminant of the first given equation is 0. It means the first equation has one root, repeated root. And what is the root if they are repeated? Roots are what? Minus b plus minus. Okay. D is 0, so root will be nothing but simply minus b by 2a. Therefore, root of this equation is minus 2b by 2a, that is minus b by a, which is also the common root, Why? Because the roots of this equation is, both roots are equal to minus b by a, and the two equations have a common root, then this root should be also the root of second equation. So it will satisfy this second equation. Okay, so we will have d into x square, x is minus b by a, plus 2e x plus f equal to 0. Okay. We can also see that db square by a square minus 2e b by a plus f equal to 0. Now we have to prove that 2e by b equal to d by a plus f by c. What is b square? B square is nothing but AC. So we can write d into AC by a square minus 2EB by a plus f equal to 0. In this, 1a will cancel out from numerator and denominator. So it is C d by a minus 2EB by a plus f equal to 0. If we divide by C, if we divide by C, so what we will have? D by A minus 2EB by AC plus F by C equal to 0. Now again, AC is what? We can write AC as B square. So d by a minus 2e by b square plus f by c equal to 0. This implies 2e by b equal to d by a plus f by c. Therefore, we can say that d by a, e by b, f by c are in AP. We will take another example. If the equations x square plus abx plus c equal to 0 and x square plus acx plus b equal to 0 have a common root, then find the quadratic equation. Find the quadratic equation whose roots are other roots of the given equations, whose roots are other roots of the given equations. Okay. See, x square plus abx plus c equal to 0. Say roots are alpha and beta. X square plus acx plus b equal to 0. Say roots are alpha and gamma. So we have taken alpha as common root. Okay. In this question, we have to find the quadratic equation whose roots are beta and gamma. The quadratic equation whose roots are other roots of the given equation, not common but other. Okay, what is alpha plus beta minus AB, alpha into beta C, alpha plus gamma minus AC, and alpha into gamma B. Okay. From these two, we have beta by gamma equal to C by B. And from these two, if we subtract beta minus gamma is A C minus B. Here we have divided to get beta by gamma as C by B. Okay. Now, this implies beta by gamma minus 1, beta minus gamma by gamma equal to C minus B by B. Now, what is beta minus gamma? Beta minus gamma. What is beta minus gamma? A into C minus B. This implies A into C minus B by gamma equal to C minus B by B. So now, if we cancel out C minus B, what is gamma? Gamma is AB. If gamma is AB, then what is alpha? If gamma is A into B, therefore alpha is 1 by A. If alpha is 1 by A, then what is beta? AC, and beta equal to AC. Now, the quadratic equation whose roots are beta and gamma is x square minus beta plus gamma x plus beta into gamma equal to 0, implies x square. What is beta plus gamma? Beta is AC, gamma is AB. And what is beta into gamma? This is the required quadratic equation. Now, we can solve in another way also. Here we get the value of, first get the value of alpha. Alpha is the common root. So, if we get the value of the common root, then other root we can automatically determine. So, if the two equations have common root, then that common root we have found in basic method by solving those two equations by method of cross multiplication. But the thing is, cross multiplication is not the only method for solving two equations. We can have other methods also, like this. X square plus AB minus x plus C equal to 0, alpha beta. and x square plus acx plus b equal to 0, alpha gamma. Okay. Solving two equations means subtract. If we solve the two equations by direct method, here we can directly say if we subtract, we will get directly the value of x. So, ax minus 1 into b minus c is 0. What if b minus c is 0? Means b equal to c. If we think b equal to c, then both quadratic equation will be same. There is not two quadratic equations. It means x equal to 1 by a is what? Common root. We have represented it by alpha. So, in this way also, we can find the common root. And if we find the common root, then beta and gamma by product of root we can immediately find. See, if the two quadratic equation have a common root, then that common root we can also find by just solving those two quadratic equations. Okay? Well, this is about common roots. You will have worksheet regarding common roots, solve those questions. Try different methods, not only by method of cross multiplication. You can always go for alternative methods. Don't worry, what will happen? You will not be able to solve. That is also fine, because in that procedure also you will learn something. So for now, okay, thank you.